be a very mixy hill, but P2 is one of these big money hills. So LA Dweebs getting that rotation early, being here first, could lead to some big success from their side. We're seeing a potential break come through, but that's going to get cleaned up, and LA Dweebs is going to be back in. But number six, Dank, is fighting in the back spawn, so he's going to win a big gunfight there on Barbecue, and that's going to cause a little bit of mixy spawns, but then ultimately LA Dweebs is going to flip out. So some potential, moves there from the side of Seattle to break into the hill and force it. But LA Dweebs does a good job of picking up those kills and securing a big chunk of time here so far on the P2. And we're not quite done with the gunfights yet. Seattle Sloths are going to be in there for the last 20 seconds, and we're going to be making our way over towards P3 now.
Yeah, it's a good comeback kind of there from the LA Dweebs. That good rotation towards that P2. They're going to go down just a little bit here as we get to that P3 rotation. And they're going to be losing some of this P3 rotation as well. But Seattle Sloths, they still kind of have 2 or 3 people there at old. Kishi able to pick up a great kill towards new. Unfortunately, going to get double teamed there and going to be taken out. So LA Dweebs kind of in control this time. We see an interesting wrap coming over here towards this P1. So Seattle Sloths are really just looking to make it a little bit mixy here towards these spawns. It's going to be Dink in the back here, probably going to lose this gunfight, and there he does. As LA Dweebs are going to get comfortable here on this P3, get some kills, start to read these spawns a little bit better, and start to get some time.
Yeah, and LA Dweebs have been playing really well here so far, securing early rotations and nice big chunks of time on some of these money hills, and P3 has been no exception as we're seeing Kalito with a nice two-piece there to keep this presence off P3. Number 5, Kishi, is going to have a big gunfight here in the back against Camden, and unfortunately, Camden's going to spot him and get him taken out. Seattle Sauce are going to break in again for the scrap time to keep this game pretty close here, and I think at the end of the day, P4 is going to be a big one here. If one of these two teams is able to secure a big chunk of time, they're going to be feeling pretty nice going into our second rotation.
Especially with these teams being really close to each other here as we get into this P4. LA Dweebs are sort of set up here towards P4. That's the first 2 kills. They are going to lose one player there towards that top. Of Camden is able to pick that up on Dink. Dank going to be kind of that last player towards this top plat side. Able to get a through just a little bit here without being spotted. And right as I say that, is going to get spotted by Charisma there in the bathtub. Little sweaty boy there trying to take a little bit bath. P4. But Seattle Sloths are still looking to break in here. It's going to be a lot of white time so far from the side of LA Dweebs, but they definitely still have this map control. They're just really making sure that player can hop on time and stay alive.
Yeah, Camden has been huge for his boys here, fighting in the back of that umbrella section, holding up the spawns, being able to clean up some of those players trying to make their way over the top. So it led to a nice chunk of time here on the P4 for the side of LA Dweebs. So good first rotation here. It was back and forth pretty securely, and then P4 comes around, and one team's gonna take kind of a little bit of a lead moving in here into the second rotation. So it'll be interesting to see if that kind of same mantra continues, or if one of these two teams is able to get some big chunks of time here on a potential P2, P3 scenario. But early on, Seattle Sloths and LA Dweebs are both fighting pretty heavily for this P2 spawn, and Seattle Sloths are going to be there initially, but Camden makes a nice flank that's going to allow his team to spawn in the back towards the P2 side now, and we're going to see some big gunfights coming down again as Spit on it, Pawpaw's able to win one, but eventually going to get taken out.
What a great name. I just can't get over that. LA Dweebs so far kind of here in control of this P1. Seattle Sloths were able to take a lot of the P1 control in that first rotation, but did lose P2 rotation. So I think they're really going to probably try to, focus on that as they get this kitchen rotation here towards the Dweebs. They are going to pick up some kills here. That's going to help them get through this P2 rotation, as we do see number 8 here kind of trying to hold it down for his team, as some of his teammates are going to spawn out. And right as I said, they all spawn towards fire with some kills happening towards that garage, or towards gym. I cannot speak today. Did not do my vocal exercises before, but right as I say that, Seattle Sloths, kind of right as that time pops, are going to spawn out, not really prioritizing that spawn like they should have towards that back tree. They were playing towards back fire, and that is not going to block those spawns on tree. So Seattle Sloths are going to have to look for a break here.
Yeah, Seattle Sloths are going to need a break. Kitty is getting some nice kills on the front of the hill. Dink's trying to follow up, but unfortunately just not able to win those gunfights. And then trades are favoring LA Dweebs here so far on the P2, but Seattle Sloths, their presence is always there. They're just not able to, trade effectively enough for them to get into this hill. And as soon as I say that, Dink's able to slide in and make some havoc kind of happen, but unfortunately they're just going to have to jump out of the time with no teammates kind of around to support him. So that's going to lead this scrap time to the side of LA Dweebs, making our way over here towards P3 now. Seattle Sloths are going to be set up first. It'll be interesting to see how they choose to set up, and we see number 5, Kishi, making his way towards the backside of Plat, but he's going to give that position up, and LA Dweebs are going to be able to make a nice little flank here. We're going to see if it gets red. 1 kill going down for the side of Cleto. Some more shots going down. That's going to be 2 down for the side of the Sloths, and that's just going to have to force them to kind of vacate the hill time. And, they do a really good job of cleaning it up there, so they're able to fight off this first presence here, and they're going to need a big rest of this hold on P3 in order to eat up some of this deficit that they're in.
Yeah, they're going to need a kind of a little bit of a hold here, P3. Looks like they are going to lose that about 30 seconds. Rotations are happening here from the side of LA Dweebs towards that top. They are going to get spawned out. And I was just about to mention that the fact of Seattle Sloths holding that P3, able to have P4 sides as well, could have been a big turning point for this game. But now they're going to have to break through kind of here towards the tail end of P3 with about 10 seconds left and get into this P4. We see Charisma here on old time, able to pick up a great 2-piece here, kind of solidify some of the team or some of the time and the spawns for his team as they got to get into a P4 here. But LA Dweebs currently up by 50 here, still battling this old time, making sure that the players of Seattle Sloths are not spawning near. But Kishi kind of here in the back time does see a player towards toilet, going to take some preemptive shots, not going to get anything. Looking for this player in the back here to eliminate some of these spawn traps, or sorry, spawners there in the back. As the side of LA Dweebs are kind of focusing towards front, as they are going to get that flip from the side of Seattle. So this is the time where you really got to hold the rest of that. And of course, as I say that, they're going to get a break here. But it's just getting pretty mixy here. LA Dweebs still do not have the spawns in the back there due to that player kind of back patio. So the Seattle Sloths really just need to keep making this mixy and have a little bit of better rotation towards P2. That's probably where it's going to come down to here in this map.
Yeah, P2 is going to be a big one as we're looking at this kind of map getting closer to wrapping up here in map number 1. Seattle Sloths are going to be able to secure this scrap time here on P4, but that's going to put LA Dweebs in a really good position to start off here on this P1 with the preferred spawns of P2, and they're going to look to kind of hold this down. We're going to see their ARs get active towards the bridge side of the map, and the subs like Cleto are going to kind of try to run around through mid. Sloths do a really great job there, kind of getting some kills. Some nice kills coming down from their side, able to secure P1 here early, and Papa is doing his thing on P1, going to get traded out, and now this is LA Dweeb's chance to get a little bit of scrap time as some of these players are off spawn, and then they're really just ultimately trying to get as much time here as they can, and then keep the players off of P2 rotation as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's really going to come down to this P2 rotation. Sloths have not won it whatsoever in this game. They lost it first rotation and second rotation. They really had a better chance the second time, but really just kind of messed it up towards the end. So we'll kind of see here as we continue towards this P2 rotation. Sloths are looking to take the rest of this time in P1. And as I say, that player does get picked off of that. And white time really isn't too bad here. They just need to get this rotation here. Start blocking those tree spawns. I like the play from Dink to try to get there in the back. Unfortunately, doesn't get anything done with it. So LA Dweebs are going to stabilize towards this P2. And Sloths need to do something they haven't done the whole game. That's break P2 and hold it to keep this game going.
Yeah, they're going to need a big break here. Kishi's in the back. He's able to force his way in. He's able to clean up that last player on the hill. He's looking in the back. He's going to get some shots down on this player in the back. Unfortunately, going to hit a mantle onto the platform. He's doing a good job of playing his life, though, here. He's going to finally get taken out, but that's going to allow his teammates to gather around and kind of break into this hill. So Sauce are able to break in with 30 seconds left here. From the side of LA Dweebs, you're probably not going to send any more lives at this. They're going to set up here in kitchen and look to potentially close this map out here on the P4. Another nice 2-piece coming down from Pawpaw, and we're gonna see a mixy P3 here. And if LA Dweebs is able to get a big chunk of time, it's gonna be great. But Seattle Sloths are gonna be looking to kind of contest that time a little bit and continue their little comeback run that they're on.
Yeah, and we really just need to see it. I'm kind of disappointed you said the C word there, but we'll kind of see what continues to happen here in the game. We do see some great kills coming down from the side of Seattle Sloths. Unfortunately, going to pull out a trophy at the wrong time. Cleto is going to fall there in the kitchen. Kid on TV, YouTube, Twitch, whatever his name is, does fall. Eventually going to be going 30 and 28. Not too bad out of the kid. But Spin on Pawpaw is going to come here in a fight. Not going to win with that shitty gun. But your team is going to continue to keep the hill here. This is some great time. They are able to still potentially win it here at the tick. It looks like they're going to have it if they do not get a contest coming in from the side of LA Dweebs. They are prioritizing that spawn towards that P4. We do see a contest coming in, so the game is not going to end here. It's going to go towards a P4, but you see number 5, number 6, and number 7 all spawn there towards that back patio stairs. They do have spawns for new as long as they don't lose these initial fights.
Yeah, these initial fights are gonna be huge. Kidon is playing in that bedroom side. He's gonna be taking some shots at a player P1, but he's gonna get taken down. Big gunfight. Grass is won by Dink. That's gonna keep the pressure on this back spawn, and we see another kill coming down from Pawpaw inside of the hill as well. That's gonna allow Sloss to get in here, and now LA Dweebs is gonna be funneling in from bedroom and P1. Dink's getting active again, gets one in bedroom. Kalito's gonna trade that out from closet. Dink's able to clean up that player. Charisma's hitting through the back, though. That's going to cause Seattle to spawn out. And now LA Dweebs is in. And from Seattle, you've got one push left here. Ishii's not able to win that first gunfight. Dink's going to get taken down as well. LA Dweebs going to be able to win map number 1 here on an absolute heater. Last 2 hills.
Man, it wouldn't be a bronze match if we didn't have an ending like that. I don't think any team wanted to win that one as we got towards the end. Great little kind of comeback there from the side of Seattle Sloths. Unfortunately, not able to get the dub in the match. LA Dweebs are able to hold on there after breaking for quite a while there to let the Sloths come back in. But man, it's
It
like
probably has,
dollars. It's
but
like Dollar Tree, but COD.
Dollar Tree COD.
I
We
feel like
love
those
that.
signs haven't been there, but if anybody knows what's been there since the start of the game, it's definitely Noble. He'll let us know for sure.
Noble would definitely know if that's been there the entire time or not. We saw some nades coming over the top. Dink was able to get active pretty fast. Dink's able to get the trade. He's going to get taken out as well. Now we're going to be left up here in a 1v1 with Charisma. And while we were worried about these signs on the map, this round is already active and going crazy. So we're going to see Charisma here making his way through the middle of the map. He will need to repick up this bomb. And Papa is making a play, and he might have got the info that looks like he might know that this player's here. He's going to slide out on Chalum, and he's going to win the gunfight. So good timing there from the side of Sloss, able to just kind of win that trade battle over towards the RV and secure round number 1.
Okay, I need you're in the lead here with maps we always forget. So we're going to hit it here. Tonight should be pretty good one on the map predictions. Who you got here map number 2?
Oh, map number 2. I'm thinking the Sloths are bouncing back and taking map number 2. Round
I
10
hate you.
for double
That's
points.
well we're going to stay with that one. Stay with that one too. I'm not going to go against you just yet here, but we have Seattle Sloths winning this one. So call us LA Dweebs haters because we are.
We don't like red.
But
That's
as we're
what we
heading
do.
here into round number 2 here, we're going to be seeing an interesting play here from the side of Seattle, just kind of sprinting towards B. There's only one player here on bomb. He is going to get stunned out. They're going to know his position. They're going to be taking a gunfight here with 2 players there. No one's fallen just yet. As I say that, Kalito's able to pick up a 2-piece, not quite the 3rd piece, but we do have one player left here in a 1v4. He is definitely barely going to get away. Don't know how that one worked, but he is going to spot one person towards RV. Take some warning shots there. Let him know that he is here and he is ready to fight.
He is ready to fight, and unfortunately for him, all 3 of these players are going to be staring at him, so he's going to have to back up into the spawn as well. And you know, when you've got all 4 of these players watching different lanes, there's not going to be very many places for you to go, and he's down to 6 HP again. Just kind of stuck here. You know, there's not a whole lot you can do in this scenario. You're hoping one of these players gives up their life, but you got to go fight across the entire map to get the bomb. You're getting aimed at by every single person in the lobby. Yeah, it's a difficult one from the side of Kishi to kind of get through. But LA Dweebs do a great job there playing their man advantage and not letting this player slip through the net at all. So I really like that defensive hold there from the side of LA Dweebs.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, it's a good round from LA Dweebs. They really took mid map pressure. The side of Seattle sent nobody mid. It's just going to be kind of rough here on rewind. You really need to control the mid A site, or you need to be super aggressive towards that B site and really get in there. Uh, so if you're kind of taking it passive, you don't have anyone mid map. The defensive team is very easy, has a spot to just run through gens and get free picks, and that's exactly what you saw last round. Seattle Sauce spit on it's really just going to be doing his work there from the B site, getting some jobs done with that A.
Yeah, Papa's a nice two-piece there.
Thank
You
you.
know, you can go as spit on the whole time. I'm gonna go with Papa because I like that better. Charisma's able to get one here in this 1v4 scenario. Gonna make his way into this old hill here on P4, I believe it was. And he's gonna kind of wait out some time here. Got 40 seconds left to make a play, but the Seattle Sloths are gonna be all around. Gunfight's gonna come down. Seattle Sloths are gonna clutch up there in round number 3 and take the lead here 2-1 in map number 2. And I think from the side of Sloss there, Papa Hawktua himself did a really good job there getting the info from the heady on that position. And then I think two of the LA Dweebs players actually lined up behind each other to give them that free two piece. So that early man advantage was huge for them in that round.
That's really going to be the big thing here with man advantage, especially on this map. You just can control it a little bit better. That nade is definitely not going to hit. I can tell you that for sure. Going to hit the top of the ceiling is what, or the roof is what it's going to do. But they do have some presence here towards A. This is a free A site for the side of Seattle. They're going to get this bomb down super early in the round. That is 15 seconds just onto the site, get the bomb planted. We do see a fight coming down here in Gens. Kalito able to win that one, give his team the man advantage here. Kishi's in a very interesting spot here. If anyone tries to get over aggressive and push through, he's going to see that immediately. Player is not going to see him here on top Gens. It's definitely not a place you're looking. They know he hasn't crossed yet. That's going to be one player in. He's going to get that called out for his team. Unfortunately, he's not going to get anything else except the kill, and he's just going to...
Oh no. LA Dweebs, phenomenal retake there. They're able to win the gunfights in a fashion that would be
Flip it,
crazy.
chat. Flip it.
But hit on, nice two-piece there. Little turn on from the elephant side, able to clutch up that round and tie us back up 2-2 here. So interesting, idea to leave the A site free, but the retake goes well for their perspective, and they're able to close out that round. So good on LA Dweebs.
Mm, yes. Very good on LA Dweebs. Very studious of them to give up the bomb site and know what their opponent's going to do. Kalito is going to spot two players here towards Elevate. Dink Donk, who knows what his name is at this point, is going to kill there. Dank Donk, or Donk Dink, is going to push through and get the other kill. These guys got to be a duo, man. If they're not, that's just great. But I think we need a Donk and we need like a Dunk, and we got the team. That's exactly what we need here. LA Dweebs, unfortunately, going to lose this one. This seems to just be going back and forth here between these two teams. Really, whoever's on defense seems to be winning everything.
Defense does look pretty favored right now here on Rewind, and this map can definitely play that way if you're not able to, get the first blood from the offensive side, or maybe get an early bomb plan and play your post setup pretty well. Defense is definitely gonna have success here. So yeah, pretty back and forth here so far. Maybe my round 10 prediction is gonna come true here on the Rewind, but we're loaded in. LA Dweeb's gonna be on the defensive side here, looking to. Uh, Tie this map back up 3-3. It looks like the bomb is making its way towards A again, and we're not going to get quite as aggressive yet this time, but Dank is making his way up into the bookshelf area, and it looks like he may turn back around and plant this bomb. He's thinking about it. He's doing some soul searching, trying to figure out what's going on. He's going to get ripped down to 50 HP. Going to throw a nice stun grenade to get some info on this player that's in the windows. Ultimately going to make his way out. Dink is able to win a big gunfight there in Burger. And, I didn't notice that these two players were kind of hanging out over there by themselves, but we're going to finally see this bomb plant come down. We're going to see a gunfight come down here on Elephant. Papa's going to get some shots in. We're going to clean up that player, and it's going to be left up to Camden here in a 1v4.
Yeah, I think Kid was having flashbacks right there. He got shot in the back. He was ready to do it again. There towards Elephant here. Gonna see two players towards Laundry. Doesn't see that second player. It's gonna be an interesting try to attempt here from Camden. 25 seconds left. You're probably not gonna be able to do much here. Kishi's gonna. Oh my god, dude. I've at least he's got one on the board, folks. He's got one. That's all he needs. It's all about the team game. They're going to win this round here. So this is going to be the first offensive win of the game, I believe, from the side of Seattle Sloths here. So this could be kind of the game breaker here on just who can kind of take the advantage here. And Seattle Sloths, honestly, been looking so far so good on each side. Just some unfortunate retakes just not going their way. But Seattle Sloths are looking to take this here if they continue this defensive trend.
Yeah, Sloth's looking solid here so far in the map number 2. That offensive round probably is going to be big for them here on the board. They're looking to move up 5-2 here on the defensive side. They've played defense very well here so far on the rewind, so they're going to be looking to do very similar. And looks like LA Dweebs are going to send the bomb towards the middle, have a couple players play towards the outside, but Sloths are getting active here in the Jin's area. Some nades, some stuns coming down. Dank is going to fly in, able to get one. Going to try to get out with his life, but Camden's going to get a nice two-piece there as Dank and Dink and Dinky Donkey Wonky are going to line up on each other. That's going to allow the bomb plant to come down. And now we're gonna see Kishi here in a 1v3 trying to clutch up for the squad.
Hey, man, listen, I will say nothing bad about this person ever again if he clutches his 1v3. I'll even, like, dye my hair purple for next stream.
Heard it.
100%.
Clip it. Clip it. Clip it.
It's
Kishi's
fine.
just taking the
Everything's
time
fine
here.
here. Just We're really just taking this in here. He's got 15 seconds here. He's gonna hop on that bomb in 8 seconds. Unfortunately, it's gonna fall towards Jens. My hair is safe once again.
The hair's safe this time. We'll figure out a different time for a bet to come through for Wolfie to dye his hair. It'll happen. It'll happen. If we
Oh,
win
we got
the championship
plenty more
this
search and
year,
deep.
purple
Dude,
hair for
plenty
the
of
whole
more rounds
squad.
here this game. Plenty more rounds.
Plenty more rounds. I love
Yeah,
that.
I heard we
LA
got
Dweebs.
an interesting match here, number 2, so I'm sure there's plenty of time there for bets there. I have learned in the Call of Duty community, you do want a little bit of stick drift there for that aim assist. Kishi may need a little bit more. Stick drift,
Uh,
that is, not
yeah,
aim assist.
little more stick drift. A little more aim assist never hurt
Little bit more
anybody.
stick drift. Yeah.
Dank's gonna make an
I
insane chow out there street and try to win that with the sub.
I respect it, man. The Jackal, it got a little bit of nerf, so we got that barrel back. People feel like they're shooting like they were in the beta. I love it. Kishi's going to take a gunfight here towards outer RV. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get in some kills, just getting some tags down. Kalito is going to come from behind. He's gonna absolutely slam him. They're on the RV as Kalito pushes out towards the gens. But 3v3 here for the side of Seattle Sloths. Make that a 2v2. Make that a 2v3. Make a 3v2. I don't know anymore.
It's a 2v2, just so you know. But Camden's
I got you.
making his way over towards Jin's here. There is a player waiting in the corner. That's going to be Dink. He's going to rotate back for this Jackal. So, good awareness there. We're going to see a stun grenade come through. That's going to allow this player to get out and get the bomb. Charisma's going to be able to pick off that player, and now it's going to be Papa here in a 1v2. He's going to be making his way into Elephant. Going to be able to win a good gunfight there on Elephant. Going to make his way back towards Jin's. Got a player sneaking up behind him. He's able to make it out towards the middle, but he's going to have to pick up this bomb and plant it immediately here. And it looks like Charisma is going to be checking this real fast, going to be able to clean this up. And LA Dweebs are going to win that round and tie us up here 4-4. I need Sloss to win 2 straight here, Wolfie. I need it.
Oh, for the round 10 prediction?
Double points.
Yeah.
I called it.
What's the double point? Okay. So if you get it right, you get double points. Do I also get the double points?
No, you,
Because I
you, you
because I
didn't
guessed
call it
it.
round 10. You didn't call round 10 for double points.
Hmm. I understand.
Did you not read
I
the
feel
rule
like I
book?
was. I I mean,
Just
just like
sign
all
the
the teams that
contract.
I've seen on stream recently, nobody reads the rule book.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
not to call anybody out, but we already saw a 9 mil tonight. We didn't say anything. We're good casters. But I saw a 9 mil here. Sloths are gonna be able to get this with. Oh my God! Spit it on, almost spat on it in the thingy. Dink going in, getting the donk. Charisma gonna be last alive here in laundry. Definitely what I need to do this weekend. I don't have many clean clothes left. All I do is wear a Toronto Ultra jersey anyway. So what's it matter? I still have my Ultra one ready for this weekend when we have a little LAN party.
We will be having a little LAN party. Charisma here on an island of his own. Gonna unfortunately slip past those players, but then get spotted. Sloths are gonna win round 9, and they're gonna be on map point here, able to just get the early man advantage there and just kind of play from there and ultimately find this last player and don't let anything slip past them. So good round on them. They're gonna be looking to close this out here on the offensive side, and I'll be curious to see what their play kind of comes in. They've had some success over just planting on the A site, getting the progress in the middle of the map, and then playing the retake around that. Maybe they'll switch it up and go try to headbutt B real fast, and maybe they'll do the same thing. So we're gonna see where they're gonna grab this bomb and take it here. It's making its way into the middle of the map once again through hole. Kalito is getting active in the burger side of the map, and if he gets active here pretty fast, it's going to allow him to be a potential player to make this play here. Dink is going to slide out, and he's going to get taken out by Camden. Charisma with a two-piece of his own, and now we're seeing Kishi in a 1v3, stuck all alone again, going to bust open those doors, going to get taken down. CK's wrong. No double points come in. We're going round 11, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this will be an interesting one. Was that was a defense, right? Oh, defense, offense. I don't know. I
That
lost
was
track, man.
defense.
I was trying to get prepared for map number 2 here. I'm prepared to say some mean things about some players that I know. Very excited. But here we are, round 11. Seattle Sloths are going to be on this attacking side. This could be a little unfortunate for them with this draw. I think this round is really gonna rely on the shoulders of one player here on the Seattle Sloths. And so we'll see if they can deliver here. We've had some interesting plays coming out here. We do see number 1 in Kalito taking a route through Burger. We'll see if he gets spotted. Number 6 is going to be the one over here. Is going to see him, going to take some shots down, but is going to back that player off. But so far, they have given up a site once again. We have nobody over here from the side of LA Dweebs, but the side of Seattle Sloths are just taking it pretty slow, trying to clear out the site and trying to do what they need to so they can get this bomb down.
Yeah, they're looking for info on the hedges side, and really they haven't been met with any presence. So you would think a potential bomb plan's coming down. Dink's not able to finish off this player. Going to try to get away with his life. Going to get taken out. Pawpaw's going to get a trade, but get traded out immediately by Kalito. Kishi's going to get some shots in, and unfortunately for Kishi, stuck there in a 1v3, not able to finish off that first player and going to get traded out pretty quickly. LA Dweebs get the nice pull on that defense around 11, and that's going to allow them to go up 2-0 here in this series. And of course, as per the usual, Wolfie and CK do not know
Oh,
ball.
defensive heavy. But we saw some like surprising attacking rounds happen. But I feel like since they moved the point and teams have learned to play this a little bit better, we see a lot more attacking rounds. Just from the fact that the spawn trap on the B side as an attacker is a lot more deadly than it was before. So I think that's going the way of the attacker sometimes. So it really just depends how the round is playing. If you can get that spawn trap set up on the defense, it's gonna be you're unkillable over there. So we'll kind of see here what Seattle could do round number 1 here on the defense. LA Dweebs are looking to attack here. Going to get some pressure over towards this B. About half a tick done so far, but really nothing's been done at A. Charisma's kind of just hanging out here by sidewalk, able to get a pick. He's going to hop on time to pause that point, or hop on point to pause that time. Dude, I need to just quit. I need to leave.
We might need a intro to English course for Wolfie this weekend. Any teachers out there that can help this man learn some English, that would be beneficial. Ultimately, Seattle Sloths have done a good job of staving off these attacks from the side of LA Dweebs, but we are going to see a 3-stack come down, and then it's a 2-stack onto the A point. That second tick is going to get secured. There's going to be one player left on site. Kidon is able to clean up that player top rope, and that's going to allow a little bit more presence to come through, but 2 more Sloth players are close. They're able to pick off that player on time. Kishi and Co are making their way into the back spawn, looking to set up his potential spawn trap here. 50 seconds left, plenty of time left from the side of LA Dweebs, but you need to make it out of your spawn, get that clock stopped here on the A point, and get this capture secured while you still have some good lives left in your pocket.
Yeah, I mean, we see a last contest coming down here. Spit on is able to pick up a big 2-piece there. They are going to clear this last tick here. 40 seconds left. Lives are about even. And the side of Seattle Sloths are really just kind of hitting some trades here towards mid. We do see 2 players on the time. Kishi able to pick up 1 player, not able to pick up the second here. So this A control point is going to go down. All these players are rushing on a Grandma. So this could get pretty dangerous to the side of Seattle if they all die here. That is going to be 2 down. One's going to drop towards that P4. So we start to see this rotation over towards B side. LA Dweebs have the top map just completely free for them. So they are going to get this transition. Kalito's going to get a great 2-piece. Camden with that 3rd kill. That last player going to be towards that grandma side tower. So this could be pretty dangerous for the side of Seattle.
This could be dangerous for the side of Seattle. Dank is unfortunately going to get taken down. Back grandma's there. Pawpaw with the entry kill onto that player on time. Kishi looking to follow it up. Some big kills by Dink as well. 1 player left mid gun, gonna get that kill as well. But the pressure has been subsided. You still have a minute 18 left here. You're up 7 on lives, so LA Dweebs are gonna be looking to play search and destroy here. You really just gotta find some kills, try not to get too overly aggressive. You know, we see 3 kills coming down again. This third tick is going to fly up here pretty fast. With the flank, he only able to get one, so Dink was the one to make that play there for his squad. Unfortunately, LA kind of read that, able to just trade that out effectively, and able to close out round number 1 here in the protocol control.
You hit me right in the middle of a yawn. I'm so sorry. Yeah, LA Dweebs did a pretty good job on there on offense. They were heavily towards B towards the beginning, really didn't have anything working. So I'm kind of surprised that they were able to kind of take A towards free at the end there. But overall works for them to get that transition over to B. So Seattle get their crack at offense here, and LA Dweebs have a chance to really put their foothold on this game, having a great defense here. So we'll kind of see what happens. Kid's going to be taking an underground route. Looks like he's going to be alone there. We do see some pressure towards mid from the side of Seattle. Cleto able to pick up 2, and Camden picking up the 3rd. Their last player is going to be top trips. They are going to fall as well. So there's all 4 dead, all spawning towards that back gun. So the side of Seattle Sloths are going to have to work out of their spawn here as the side of LA Dweebs look to set up camp.
Yeah, LA Dweebs looking to get all this pressure in the spawn of the Seattle Sloths Toledo, just making the rounds, wrapping around, able to get some info, but we see 2 nice kills. It's going to allow a bit of pressure to be relieved. Going to get some map presence here, backup, but Charisma is going to be the player to kind of make this push and aggression still occur. Some trades coming down towards the middle of the map. Charisma doing a good job just playing his life over towards Heli, waiting for these players to make it out here. He's going to rotate back up mid, able to clean up this. Oh, that was close, but able to clean up that last player out of the spawn, and that's going to allow Dweebs to be kind of in control of this map again, but not completely. So Seattle Sloths are going to make their way onto the A capture point. First tick coming down with that stack. There are players behind. Dink sees them going for the flank. Able to not get any of them. Able to get the first one there that jumped out of the window. So good presence there from the side of Slosh. You weren't able to secure that second tick, and with 25 seconds left here, you've got pretty much one push left before you're out of round number 2.
Yeah, Dink able to get that initial starter kill, but Kid is right here, ready to continue off where Cleto left off. And we do see kind of we may see an under push here. It might go towards B. We do see one player out boat, kind of free, able to take some shots toward that guy bottom P4. Player Grandmas is going to die. Number 8 here is going to have to stop, hop on time to stop with 1.9. Is going to be free here for just a little bit. Allow his team maybe to hit some pressure towards A. But right as I said, that Kid's able to pick up a big 2-piece towards the middle. Spit on it's able to pick up 1, but not able to pick up anything else. And that's going to be it for round number 2. LA Dweebs up 2-0 in the series and the map. This could be it.
Yeah, they're on map point here now. They looked pretty decent in their first offense. It took them a little while, but once they got that A point secured, that B capture point started flying up. So they're going to be looking to close it out here. Seattle Sloths, your first defense, you had a lot of good presence on the map, and then unfortunately you just got some bad 4-down scenarios that allowed the LA Dweebs players to get that pressure up in your spawn and get that presence set up to keep you guys at bay from that B point. So they're going to be looking to kind of capitalize on their situations a little bit better here, avoid those big man disadvantage scenarios, and take their map here and keep it pushing forward. LA Dweebs starting off, looks like they're all taking some different routes, making their way towards top mid, making their way towards P4. They're just going to be looking to get these kills and then potentially make their setup happen towards one of these 2 points here early in the map number 3.
Yeah, and LA Dweebs are really already out of spawn, no chance of being spawn trapped. It looks like Seattle's the side kind of getting spawn trapped over there towards that tower side. LA Dweebs, that first tick is going to be coming in here pretty soon. Spit on it's looking just to kind of make a presence here towards top grandma, see if he can get something down. Is going to contribute towards a kill towards P1. Not going to get anything for himself, but just looking to get some map presence here as that first tick has still not come through for the side of LA Dweebs. Someone needs to go ahead and finish that at some point. It looks like they're just trying to clear grandmas here as Seattle Sloths are kind of rushing out here, trying to get something done here, but that's going to be the A tick or A point halfway done for the side of LA Dweebs as they look to make this a 3-0.
Yeah, some more kills coming down towards the middle of the map. Dank is able to clean that up, and they're going to clear off this second tick. No real pressure set up in the spawn of LA Dweebs, so that's going to allow them to get out towards Heli pretty fast. Some early kills going down in their favor. Dank's left top. Grandma is going to get taken down to 13 HP here, doing a pretty good job playing their life. But the second tick is starting to come through now. Contest is going to come in, able to, again, make it out with his life pretty fast. 2 kills come down from the side of Sloths, able to clean up this last player on point. So again, the defense looking pretty solid here so far. We've got one player pushing up in spawn. That's going to be Kishi. Unfortunately, going to get knifed there by Kidon from the spawn. Papa and Dink, though, still with this pressure setup. They are missing one player that's able to make it out towards the B point, but they're looking to keep this pressure up in the spawn. Unfortunately, we're going to see some kills come down from the side of LA Dweebs. Able to make it out onto this A point again, stop the clock here. First ticks, this last tick's about halfway done here now. Seattle Sloths, no players super close. They're going to have to fight through Grandma's. Unfortunately, not able to make it here before the tick comes in, and we're going to make our way over towards B now.
Yeah, last player towards this middle green box mid gun. He is going to fall. So it's going to be Seattle Sloths. They're going to be able to get out of their own spawn and start to make some pressure towards that mid map. They're not going to get a spawn trap set up on the LA Dweebs. They do need to get another wave of kills here. That's going to be kind of the first kill going down there on Camden. See if they can get any more kills. There is a player towards Grandma's side there in number 1 with Kalito, able to make a little bit of presence, a little bit of noise there. Unfortunately, is not going to get picked up there. It's going to be 3 dead from the side of Seattle Sloths. Last player alive here is number 7 and Dink. Is going to be making a play towards top troops. Is going to fall as well. So that's going to be all of Seattle Sloths off spawn here as the LA Dweebs start to hop on B point and get some capture going.
Yeah, the first tick's about to come in here now. We see some contests coming down. The trophy system's playing good. Dink's able to slide in, get an early pick. We're going to see Kid on with some nice tube. They're coming down, but trades are going back and forth here, and the trades are okay from the side of LA Dweebs because you've only got 2 players left here, 1 player left here. They're going to side out Child the Sky. They're going to take map number 3, win the series 3-0, and they're going to be the number 1 seed for your Bronze South division. So they're feeling good going into playoffs, undefeated season. They're going to be the team everybody's kind of looking at in that bronze bracket to potentially make a run. So they're going to have some weight on their shoulders, but they did very well here in their final regular season match, and they're going to look to kind of carry that momentum forward into the playoffs.
Yeah, if you're satisfied.